One day, my parents took me to the Dublin Library. While I was waiting in line to check out my books, a guy walked up to the librarian and said, "I'll have a cheeseburger and fries, please." And the librarian said, "Sir, you do know you're at a library, right?" And then the guy said, "Oh, sorry, I'll have a cheeseburger and fries." Walked up to the librarian and said, "Bop, bop, bop." And the librarian handed over a set of books. I was curious and I wondered what was happening, so I decided to follow the chicken. I followed it out the door and across the road. And no, this is not a why did the chicken cross the road. And I followed it across the road into a pond. At the edge of the pond was the biggest frog I'd ever seen. The chicken handed the books to the frog and said, "Book, book, book." And the frog thumped through each book with its front leg and said, "Read it, read it, read it." Speaking of animals, have you ever wondered why seagulls live by the sea? Because if they lived by the bay, they would be bagels. When I was in kindergarten, I had a classmate named Peter, and he had a very loud voice. One day, when his mom took him shopping, at the supermarket, Peter yelled, "Mommy, I gotta pee!" His mom was embarrassed and told him to shush. While taking him to the bathroom, his mom said, "You shouldn't yell such things in front of strangers." And Peter said, "But what do I do when I gotta pee?" His mom thought for a while and then got the answer. She said, "Next time you have to pee, tell me you want to sing a song." And Peter said, "Okay." And the next time Peter went shopping with his mom and he had to go to the bathroom, Peter yelled, "Mommy, I want to sing a song!" And his mom smiled and took him to the bathroom. That weekend, his dad was taking him camping. And in the middle of the night, at the campsite, Peter yelled, "Daddy, I want to sing a song!" His dad woke up and said, "What? It's the middle of the night. There are folks in those other tents and you'll wake them up. You can sing a song in the morning." But Peter said, "But I want to sing a song right now." And then his dad said, all right, sing softly in my ear." How many of you know my sister Avnita? Raise your hands if you do. She's a very funny girl and quite popular by the looks of it. You can put your hands down now. So, anyway, I was teaching her about life cycles that I learned in science. did you know that tadpoles turn into frogs when they grow up? And she said, and did you know that frogs turn into princes when you kiss them? Speaking of princes, there was once a handsome prince, but a witch put a curse on him so that he could only speak 2 words in a year. One day, he saw a beautiful princess and instantly fell in love with her and wanted to marry her. But he couldn't ask her to marry him because he did not have any words to say. So after waiting 5 long years, he knew he could speak 10 words. For those of you who are good at math, you can add that up. He rushed to the princess's side and said, "My dear princess, I love you. Will you marry me?" And the princess said, "Sorry, what did you say?" And with that, I too have run out of words. Don't worry, I can still talk, and you have all been a great audience, but for